we want to take a moment to acknowledge the devastating wildfires impacting the greater Los Angeles area. Our thoughts are with everyone affected, and we're deeply grateful to the firefighters, first responders, and neighbors working tirelessly to protect lives and to rebuild. To our viewers and team members, thank you for your support and care during this time. Please stay safe and take care of one another. Follow our Riot social channels to discover ways you can join us in supporting those in need.
The LTA is only 2 weeks away.
Mal podemos esperar para o início da LTA.
Hello and welcome to the LTA and welcome to Noxus. We're gearing up for an exciting year with new players, new teams, and an all-new League of the Americas. It's time to kick things off in style. I'm Captain Flowers, joined by Jat, and we are about to find ourselves in a Noxus show match.
We absolutely are. I'm really curious to see how this is going to play out. They can only play Noxus champions. We have Kobe and Azael suiting up, getting back in there. It'll be interesting.
I'm excited to see how our friends who are normally on this side of the desk fare on that side of things, playing with our LTA professional players. Obviously, not going to be the same as a real LTA stage match. However, we still know what these guys are capable of. They're all very, very skilled players.
Yeah.
I'm expecting to see Kobe and Azael both in support.
We'll see. That is what they handshook, but it's going to depend on a lot of things because of the way the draft is going to play out. They're actually drafting the players for the team, and then they're going to figure out what to play.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting too, just kind of seeing how that all works. We do have a player from every team, I believe, here today in the LTA, so one representative from each of our 8 teams, the remaining 2 spots being filled by team captains Kobe and Azael. Let's go ahead and take a look at all of our LTA North teams before we get into things. We've got 100 Thieves, Cloud9 Kia, Disguised, Dignitas, FlyQuest, Lyon, Team Liquid Honda, and Shopify Rebellion. And the starting rosters of those 8 teams are as follows. For FlyQuest, we've got Dwippo, Inspired, Quad, Masu, and Busio.
Yeah, one of the teams that had such an insane run at the end of the year. In an alternate universe, they did advance to the semifinals of the World Championship, but it didn't quite make it that far. But the fact that they're running it back, I think, is very good for their development. It gives us a lot of hope going into this year.
Oh, yeah. And then for Team Liquid Honda, we've got Impact, Umpty, APA, Jan, and Core JJ.
I think the last time we've had 2 teams from a year to the next year keep exactly the same roster It's like maybe never. I'm sure someone could fact check me on this, but I'm happy that both these teams kept their roster.
It's going to be exciting. For Cloud9 Kia, we've got Thanatos, Blabber, Loki, Sven, and Vulcan.
Lot of change here. JoJo exiled to the LEC, brought back Loki, brought Sven back to the team as well. So a little bit of retro and a little bit of new for Cloud9.
For 100 Thieves, it's Sniper, River, Quid, FBI, and Ayla.
They kept a lot of the continuity from last year. I'm excited to see Sniper in his sophomore campaign, and then FBI is the only new player for 100 Thieves, even though he's been on that team in the past.
Exactly. For Dignitas, it's Surdy, Shaden, Keen, Tomo, and Isles.
And that's a lot of change. I think the most exciting thing for Dig is obviously Surdy having basically two accounts in the top 2 of solo queue, 2,000 LP. Like, he's been such a solo queue god, and finally getting his chance in the LCS. On Dignitas, we'll see.
I'm ready for it, man. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to that. For Shopify Rebellion, it's Fudge, Contracts, Palafox, B-Boy, Seos, and Zazel subbing in for Seos at the start.
And this is, to me, one of the most variable teams, because they could be really, really good if Fudge, Contracts, and Palafox are clicking, or who knows, we'll have to see.
All right, and for our squad from the LATAM region coming into the LTA, for Lyon, it's Licorice, Audilane, Saint, Hena, and Lions.
That's going to be, for me, the team that I need to learn the most about. The Rock right there is Licorice, who we're going to be able to use to kind of leverage our knowledge about this team, and we'll see if they can make some noise here in the LTA.
Okay, and for Disguise, we've got Castle, XU, Abadaga, Scary Jerry, and Huhi.
Abadaga is a name I wasn't sure that I was going to be saying again in North America. Now in the LTA after the way he exited, but I'm really excited to see him back. Huhi also still always makes a big showing of things, so excited for that team.
Okay, so that's a full cover, real quick, obviously, of all 8 teams competing here in the LTA. And here are the 8 teams competing in the LTA South. Fluxo, Red Canids, Furia, Loud, Vivo Keydstars, Pain Gaming, Leviatan, and Isurus Estral.
And the big thing to remember if you're an LTA North enjoyer is that our top 4 teams in Split 1 are going to Brazil to play the top 4 teams down there. We'll get into all the format nonsense later, but that's going to be the thing you need to pay attention to.
Right, we don't play them constantly throughout the year, but at the end of Split 1 and the end of Split 3, we do get to go head-to-head with our brothers in the South and see how it all shakes out, who comes out on top. But that's all in the future, like you say. Let's go ahead and bring it back to the here and now and this show match that we are about to play. Noxian champs only. We are on theme here today for Season 1 of the 2025 competitive year. If they're not from Noxus, they are not allowed. The following champions are Noxian champions. There's a couple of ones in here that I didn't know were from Noxus, considering I'm not super informed on the lore.
There was a lot of debate about Smolder and Elise, so I'm just going to let people in chat and the comments debate that. That's what we're using. And Mel is in there, actually. Mel's enabled for the show match.
We're on the live patch. Let's go. Although technically she's still on PvE
we're
right now.
We're on the future patch, baby.
We're on the future patch. We're playing with Mel as part of that roster. Each team has sent 1 representative to compete today. Those representatives are as follows: XU, Fudge, Inspired, Licorice, Sniper, Surdy, Yawn, and Sven, with team captains Kobe and Azael, like we mentioned earlier. One thing I'm noticing immediately, Jan, a lot of top laners here in the competition today.
They should just lane swap, right?
Oh, no, please. All right, on that note, let's toss it down to Kobe and Azael.
Welcome to the Noxious show match. Isaac and I are going to draft some teams.
Yeah, well, Kobe has first pick, so take it away, Kobe.
All right, let's get right to it. We got the schoolyard draft. So there are a couple rules. You have to pick Noxious champions. Also, all the players agreed to autofill, basically, their roles. And Fudge says he was really good autofill, so I'm going to go with Fudge.
Okay.
First pick of the draft. Welcome.
My first pick, a lot of people have been telling me, is a really good off-roll play. I'm going to go Inspired. And we get another pick. So you're going to actually make the next
draft. So now Inspired picks.
So who do we want? Everyone's saying Sniper's going to play Riven. Do we want the Riven on our team?
No.
No?
Take Sven.
Sven? All right, come on over here, Sven.
Okay, Fudge, you're up.
I'll go with Sniper. I'll go with my boy Sniper.
Hey! All right, Sven, that makes you have the next pick then.
We'll go with 30. We got all the top laners.
Oh, we're collecting. Let's go.
XQ and Licorice, and I play support. And we just win. Oh, actually, I'll play middle.
Probably let me play support because that's the least damage I can do to the team.
It's not allowed?
No, I don't think it's allowed. Yeah.
Shit.
We're taking you on. Come on, buddy, get over here.
Okay.
Look happy.
We got double AD carries. They're clucking the top laners.
Wait, give us the last top laner, please. Please give us the last top laner.
It's you picking, I think, no?
Oh, it's my pick? What
Yeah.
are you picking? What are you thinking? We'll go Axie, we'll go Axie.
We're team top lane. All right. Let's go, team.
Well, back to you, casters. We got the drafts.
All right,
Oh,
we got
man.
the teams drafted. It's Kobe and the top laners
Yes, sir.
versus everybody else.
That's going to be interesting. I actually kind of feel like Kobe and the top laners might have the wrong strategy, but it's yet to be seen.
We're going to see. Hey, a reminder to all y'all out there before we get things rolling, Twitch subs are back. You can subscribe to the LTA North channel to unlock all usual Twitch benefits, plus paid and gifted subs will unlock the why though in-game emote. And now it's time to set the mood for our upcoming show match. Check out the newest League of Legends cinematic. Welcome to Noxus.
Noxus is where the strong gather. It seeks the fearless and defiant, calling them here to answer one simple question. Are you strong enough? You say you're not afraid to die, but take off the armor on your chest. What's left inside? Lying, licking your blade. Do you wanna bleed if it washes away? Take a ride.
Every new path seems to lead us closer to chaos. Perhaps we should focus on the opportunity that's washed up on our shores.
Unforeseen turns are simply part of any path.
Yes, but that, darling, is a step too far. Even for us.
Piltover was a lesson, Vladimir. Calamity is always approaching. In some moments, its arrival is more imminent than others. Our next move must be bolder, not safer.
All right, it's time to rock and roll for our Noxus show match. Strength above all. Who's going to be the strongest? Will it be Kobe and his team of top laners, or Azael and everybody else?
I was going to say an Azael and the team that's going to win. Because he didn't pick all top laners.
Well, you have faith in your Canadian brother here.
It's true. So we were actually trying before this show match to figure out like what the all-time record was of Kobe in show matches versus the all-time record that Azael has in show matches.
Yeah.
It's not a very long history.
Okay.
It's a long time ago. Kobe won his last show match in 2019. It was a Rift Rivals former pro player show match where NA beat EU. Let's go.
Okay.
Before that, it was a Canadian versus USA 2018 show match.
I casted that one.
Where I was on a team with Azael and we smacked Kobe around.
You guys slaughtered that one. I remember being really sad about that one as a USA guy. That was not a great time. But okay, so we're in here. Technically, the names of the teams are Team Azael is Team Draven, Team Kobe is Team Darius. The teams are just banning out random nonsense champions. You're not allowed to actually ban the Noxian champions. The Noxian champ pool is somewhere between like 15 and 20 champs. It's not very big. So if they were eliminating 10 of those, we'd kind of be in a tough spot.
We would be.
Just banning some random stuff.
You can play both Draven and Samir. Would you pick LB, no?
Yeah, pick LeBlanc.
Pick LeBlanc.
You can go 4-5 with Ambessa, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can play like Darius if they take Ambessa, right? It's a pretty good matchup.
Yeah. Wait, is Darius open? Is he a professional?
Yeah. Noxus is open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're good at Darius, right?
No, I'm gonna first time him.
I mean, Mel is cool. Sniper picks that right away, and it's because Team Azael and the tryhards decided to stop Sniper from being able to play Riven. Yeah, so we'll see.
That's so dirty, man. They take the Riven. Okay, so Kobe's team has Mel and it has LeBlanc. So I actually think that this pick here, Inspired going Rel, this also feels super tryhard to me because this is like the only real support in the pool.
Okay.
Like, I don't remember the exact list of the champions off the top of my head. We don't have that little graphic, so you guys watching at home, just rewind and go screenshot that so you can see. But Rel's the only real support.
Yeah. And that'll be interesting. LeBlanc is potentially the support for Team Darius.
Let's go.
Like biscuits or something?
X-Flash. Yeah. Cosmic and X-Flash. Yeah.
Do you want to play Elise or
take
no?
the CDR rune? The CDR.
I can. I mean, we'll see. I think if Young wants to play Riven top, there will be something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Non-scaling.
I'm either between Riven or Cassio.
Font of Life, I assume, not Shield play, Shield Bash?
I mean, Pro Boys like Demolish because the lane
Can you show me the champs again?
Just
I don't have them. Wait, Azael.
Wait, I have them, I think.
What?
So it's Mordekaiser from AP and Elise, right?
But there's more champions on this list than on that one.
Yeah.
Elise is in because it's the... You have Elise, Katarina, LeBlanc, Kled, Samira, Rel, Riven,
from jungle.
Mordekaiser, Elise.
It's Mordekaiser, Elise.
Talon,
Nice.
Elise, Briar.
Oh, Briar?
Mordekaiser?
Do you call him Briar?
Mordekaiser,
Briar?
Elise. I think it's Mordekaiser, Elise, and Sion between these three.
Mordekaiser, Melon style.
Bro, look at the
You're playing against Yon in the top lane.
Oh my god.
I don't want to hear it from you.
That guy is really bad at top.
I don't want to hear it from you. No excuses.
Sorry, Fly.
If I see you not up like 20 CS by the first like 8 minutes of the game, I'm going to be like mad.
Sniper. Ambessa.
Yeah, Ambessa's good. Yeah, Ambessa's chill. Got you.
Yeah!
My fault, bro. My fault.
Ambessa.
So it's a family matter over on Team Darius. We've got Ambessa and Mel on the same side. Let's see what Team Draven wants to respond with here. We're assuming that they've got their top laner and their two bottom laners. I'm not going to 100% say any roles are locked in because it's a show match and one team is entirely top laners. I don't exactly know where some of the champions could end up going, but it does look like Azael's team is kind of a tryhard comp.
And, you know, there's another word for tryhards. It's successful or winners. So I'm not completely against them going for this. There was some rumblings before the game about lane swaps because Scion is available.
You're playing Mordekaiser anyway, no?
I guess.
We were talking about Mordekaiser the whole time.
Mordekaiser's so good this game. It's so good.
What are my roots? Shut up. What are my roots? What are my roots?
A lane swap in a show match feels like it just goes against the principles of League of Legends. All right, final pick here is Katarina is locked in for Azael's squad. Let's see. Kobe, what's it going to be? What's our last pick of the draft here for our Noxus show match?
I just love how loud Kobe was being.
He's into it, man.
I could basically hear him through the headset. Also, we got Odie over here, the star of the LLA, coming over online gaming as well, in the stands to watch Licorice. And we got Mordekaiser.
Okay, Mordekaiser. I didn't know. I thought Mordekaiser was from the Shadow Isles.
So, listen. I don't know, man.
Okay, I'm just making sure that you're not like a lore expert, because I am definitely not.
Yeah. There's been debates about whether or not Elise was available. She was on the graphic, but clearly they handshook and said they don't think Elise is Noxus. Otherwise, surely they would have jungled it. And, so we got Mordekaiser.
Is Kobe playing jungle Mordekaiser?
It's good, actually. Of all the champions they pick, Mordekaiser's easily the best jungler.
Right, yeah. No, I mean, none of this other stuff is jungling. Yeah, I'm not exactly a believer in the jungle LeBlanc.
So Kobe's actually going to jungle against Inspired.
Wow.
Good luck.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it is Scion, I mean, it's not a great jungler.
But it's still Inspired, who is a great jungler. So it's the guy who took Gen G to 5 games.
Kobe does have a gold medal in League of Legends.
Yes. World Cyber Games. It's a bit of a...
It was beyond the game.
It's lost to time for most fans who were not around back then, but it is true.
If you didn't know,
you know
he
now.
was a founding member of Counterlogic Gaming.
Yep.
He attended the Season 1 World Championship.
Played that Amumu.
As a substitute, got to play in a game as well.
Yep.
Stole Baron, and has a gold medal in League of Legends. Azael only has gold medals in World of Warcraft.
He also has 2 NPCs in the game named after him, so...
That's a different game, though! It doesn't count!
Okay, it doesn't count. It doesn't count. We're here to play some League of Legends, damn it, and we're going to see which one of these guys is better at doing just that. Will it be Team Draven for Azael and his team of players that specialize in different roles, or will it be Team Darius and Kobe and all of those top laners? Let's see, where is Azael? Okay, Azael is opting, again, for the try-hard strategy.
He is.
He's playing support. He's going to be the facilitator. We got XU in mid on the Katarina. This is a champion that I think is fun to watch, but obviously you just never get to see it in pro because it's not a champion designed for a coordinated environment.
Yep. But you know how messy these show matches can get.
Yeah.
The last one we did had JoJo dying 19 times.
Yeah, I remember that now. That was quite a lot.
That was really a precursor for what was to come.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't know it at the time.
You die 19 times and then you go to Europe.
Yeah,
it's truly a dangerous pipeline. It's truly dangerous. All right, so let's see how this shakes out here. Fudge versus XU in the mid lane. Sven versus Surdy bottom side here in our 80 carry battle of Samira versus Draven. Samira's another one. Did not know she was from Noxus.
Yeah.
I was initially worried when we saw the list of these champions that there was only one marksman and one support. So if one team got Draven Rel, the other team just instantly.
Yeah. One team probably could have just taken both of them and just thrown one top lane. So
like, all right, whatever.
That would have been a nice strat. Also, this is, as you can see, the map's a different hue. This is Noxus.
Yeah.
Right? This is the new season. If you haven't been playing it, definitely check it out. We have Feats of Strength. This current version of Feats of Strength has First Blood being one of the feats, First Turret being another feat, or first to 3 objectives, which takes a while. You need to get all 3 grubs for it to count as an objective as well, so that's usually the last one that'll trigger.
First Blood, obviously the one that is the point of most contention for a lot of players because it's the most volatile one, right? First Turret and first 3 objectives both require a lot of team play, but First Blood can be really crazy, especially when you've got like Draven and Samira in there.
Super quick. Azael, I'm curious to see if he tries to make any plays. Again, he's just up against Mel, who he has probably seen the ability preview for, but has yet to play against in-game.
Right.
So you never really know what's going to happen when he's up against that.
Of course, the big thing with Mel is the rebuttal, the W, right? Reflect the spell back at your opponent. So we'll get to see, hopefully we get some awesome moves from that, but no, it's Fudge! Nearly taking XU out, but he drinks his potion in time. You got to drink your potion, and XU holds on. Now back in the bottom lane, Surdy has the flash away, and Inspired has made his way into the bottom lane. Surdy is decimated, he's eviscerated, he's deleted, and Team Draven Draven strikes first.
Sven gets the first blood as well. That's the first blood feat of strength going over to Cloud9. You can't say welcome to the LCS, Surdy. I mean, it's great that he's in the LCS, but now he's playing Draven in a show match.
Of course you can't say welcome to the LCS. It's the LTA. Welcome to the LTA, Surdy.
This is going to be a struggle.
Yeah, we have to unlearn a decade of learning right now. So we can work on this together, my friend.
Too. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I just did it. Yo, you saw that punch. Punch, you saw that. You saw that punch. Yeah. Yo, question mark, you dog. Oh, no, I'm not going to say that, actually.
Sniper with the solo kill top lane.
I actually think Sniper is going to play a lot of Ambessa in the LTA. Yeah. Just, it seems really to be his style of champion. He loves to be able to scrap early. He loves those kind of AD, somewhat bruiserish picks. So, Jan definitely up for a tall task, taking Riven away and then going up against Ambessa for Sniper.
I mean, it's a resourceless, aggressive champion that has a lot of mobility. It's kind of just like Riven again. So I agree with you 100%. I'm excited to see him specifically on this champion once we get into the actual stage matches in LTA. But right now, it's up to Jan to just hide inside his turtle shell, try to defend here a little bit. For a second, I didn't realize the CS was overlapped a little bit with the picture at the bottom, and I thought Riven had 2 CS to 20. I was about to be really worried for Jan.
That would have been a bit worse. Just a bit worse. One of those games, but no, Jan's able to get a few CS. It'll get a little tricky for him, though. Sniper's playing very aggressively. I don't think Inspired, even though he did manage to manufacture First Blood with the Jungle Scion, is not really going to be able to gank the Ambessa that often.
Right. It's a little tricky. We also haven't seen a whole lot out of our boy Kobe. Oh, no. What? Oh, no. Sniper's going in forward again. Jan down to 100 HP, but he does survive. But Kobe is making his way up with the level 4 Mordekaiser. Fudge again, putting XU underneath that turret. As Inspired will once more look to the bottom lane.
Surdy's
the
no flash.
Flash from Azael, looking for the Shattering Strike, and he behind Surdy, jumps right back on top of him, and Sven claims another one.
Azael's having a really good time.
Yes.
He is just sitting under turret, and then when Inspired says, I'm around, he engages.
The Rel Dream.
It's actually how you play League of Legends, but it's just, I'd love to play for Inspired, is all I'm saying.
He's a pretty good jungler.
He's a good player. He's a
pretty good jungler. Okay, so Inspired off to a great start down here in the bottom lane. It is a 2-1 game favoring Team Draven. However, Team Darius is up in gold, and a big part of that is the farm lead that you see up there in the top lane and the mid lane combined.
True.
Both solo lanes are kind of smurfing here for Team Darius.
Very true. I mean, there was a time when Fudge did actually play mid lane professionally. Yeah. So, if you remember back, that was 2022 Spring Split Cloud9, when they had a different top laner who is no longer in the LCS or the LTA. But XU trying to make Kobe's life hard as he's on grubs, and Kobe's all alone.
XU, level 6, does have the Deathlord, but he's got to be careful because Sniper has already gone in on the Ambessa, and he's taken no prisoners. Jan tries to get out, XU is already dead. Sven's ready to join the fight now as Kobe's going to be cut down.
We kill.
Okay. Oh my God.
Vamos. They didn't get a single grab either.
4-2 game, Team Draven.
How did Jan not die in all of that?
Calculated.
The extra shields coming in. I was all ready to give Kobe a bunch of credit for ganking by starting the grubbies, but he is unable to secure them, and it looks like all 3 of these grubbies are going to be going over to FlyQuest for their first of the 3 objectives.
Feels good for them as Licorice has to try to get out of town here. Did want to shoot out a little bit of damage, try to find Jan, but not enough. Wanted to use the rebuttal and
got him?
Okay. All right. Wait, hold on. Azael scrapping with Fudge here a little bit, but I don't know if he wants to take that fight down to the bottom lane. Surdy's got XU underneath the turret at the same time, looking to take him down. Finds the kill on that one while back up in topside. Fudge is going to be low now as Jan shoots the wind slash up the wall. Inspired, trying to find a little bit more damage here as he makes his way back up the fight, but Sniper is also locking these guys up, diving right back in. They got to be careful on Team Draven and find their exit. Team Darius nearly with a 1,000 gold lead.
So far, very happy with the way this show match is going. We have high amounts of action, and Kobe's Team Darius, really staying in it mainly through just having strong farms. So even if the fights don't seem to be completely going their way, that gold lead's going to extend. LeBlanc is going to be a big threat. Snipers and Best is going to be very good in team fights. And Surdy being able to get himself back in the game with this Draven puts him in a pretty good position.
This is an interesting one. We've got 8 kills in 8 minutes. Honestly, it's a little low for what I would expect from a show match, so I'm hoping they can keep the gas pumped. Let's take another look at the replay from bottom lane, which we didn't get to see the whole thing of during that big fight.
So Surdy catching absolutely every axe and XU just kind of just walking himself into death. He goes in for the all-in ult, but Surdy pretty much just auto-attack, saves his flash and barrier the entire time, doesn't even get low. That's a jungler playing Katarina right there.
So that's also a top laner playing Draven, but I want to talk about Surdy for a second, because you already mentioned how this guy was like top 2 accounts on the ladder.
Yeah.
Top 2 accounts on the ladder, the way that matchmaking works in League of Legends, red side always has the slightly higher MMR, so he was always on red side. He played a ton of ranged top laners because he always got counterpick, right? You don't want to blind pick some ranged top laner and then just get spam cam. So he ends up playing all these ranged champions top, and so he's the best top laner to play AD carry. It's an obvious choice.
I mean, Kobe in the top laners is looking more and more genius as this continues because they are very versatile beings. Yeah, they can stand up to all kinds of adversity.
And most of them are also now playing in lanes that will actually receive attention. It's an entirely different world for them, getting resources and attention from their teammates. Nice stun there from Azale with a shattering strike on Licorice. Does get himself back to the safety of that Noxian tier 1 turret, as Inspired has made his way into the top lane with a nice decimating smash. Wombo combo with Yawn, and Snipers down. 5-4 game, Team Draven.
Nicely done. Inspired does it again. We said that it was going to be hard for Sion to help out the Riven. Not for Inspired. He actually finds the windows. He's only 2 CS down to Kobe's Mordekaiser and has made a massive impact on the game.
I don't know, Jed. I'm thinking this guy's pretty good.
He's so good.
He's pretty good at League of Legends.
Yeah, his lore. I mean, if talking about last year for Inspired, everyone loved him in spring. He had that very brief villain arc with the Inspired Jensen drama and their fallout at MSI.
Yeah.
And then pretty much all through Summer Split, they were building that reputation back up, but through it all, like, Inspired just didn't care. He literally just wanted to talk about League of Legends. If you'd ever meet him in the studio, or if you ever saw him on pros, as we see Sven just all-inning Surdy and demolishing him.
Sven wants that fight. Nearly died in the process, but both of them had barriers, so Sven was able to survive the whirling death, which would have lived up to its name otherwise.
Yeah, and just to go back to Inspired one more time, like, he is just such a devoted League of Legends player. He knows every role. He talks about it all the time with every player. He does have times when he comes across too strong or says things the wrong way, but it's absolutely worth it for this guy because he just is a student of the game and he's so damn good.
And I feel like it comes from the right place, right?
Yeah.
If he's going to be confrontational with somebody, it's going to be because he has a strong opinion on the game. This is a dude who is just constantly eating, sleeping, and breathing League. Yawn's not about to be breathing much more at all. Shutdown credit over to Kobe on the Mordekaiser, but Inspired and XU are both here. Inspired going to need to be a little bit careful. Fudge does catch him out here in the top side of the river. The entirety of Team Darius is up here. Inspired's going to lead the charge. Azale goes in for the Magnet Storm. Locks up only Kobe. Decimating smash. As Sven finds the first kill of the fight. And XU's looking to go to Reset City. Ain't going to find the damage he needs just yet. Trying to get away from Fudge now. The Ignite's still ticking. Fudge needs one more auto when he lands it. But Sven's into the back line yet again. He's going to reset now as Licorice is in trouble. But Sven is exhausted. Zerdy gets to clean him up. It's a double kill of it to Fudge. Now Inspired's got to try to retreat as it looks like Yawn may make his way into the fight, but things are finally settling down 8-8. It's a bloodbath.
Yawn teleports in on the backside just as things are cooling off. It had looked so good at the beginning of the fight for FlyQuest Inspired, who is on Team Draven, led by Azale. But then,
nice save.
Yes, but by the end of it, the exhaust comes in super clutch as Sven tried to all in and really turned the fight for Kobe's Team Darius.
You know, for what it's worth, I have to spend so much of my mental resources not doing that same thing.
It just is another example of how damn good you are.
You're so used to doing it. It's hard to unlearn. As the Void Grubs are now being seized by Team Draven. Team Darius trying to stop it. Azale goes in for the crash down. Looks to keep 2 of them away. Kobe Kobe trying to contest here for some of the objectives, but he's in the middle of everybody on the other team. Finally going to be reinforced by Licorice here now.
Oh boy!
But Kobe has already dropped. Fudge tries to get away. Sven taking the kill credit on Kobe as Fudge wants to escape, but it's a 1v5 and the man ain't alive. Shut down over to XU.
Wait, what happened in the modal? What happened in the modal? I want to know. I want to know because he came out at like half HP somehow.
The next Drake would actually give them the feats of strength. Also, reminder, the LTA North starts January 25th at 1 p.m. Pacific. Do not miss that. XU level 10 sniper also trying to get this first turn.
And despite the fact that Team Draven is once again leading in kills, despite the fact that they've gotten 6 scrubs to none, like you already pointed out, still down in gold.
Yeah.
Because of the farm. Draven also helps with that, obviously, because of League of Draven Adoration stacks. Yeah. But still, really impressive farm leads here. Still plus 24 up the top lane, plus 15 in mid. Sniper versus Yawn down here bot side. Sniper doing a good job, just going in, finding his quick, snappy damage, then disengaging back away. As Licorice,
okay.
I don't know if you're going to be able to rebuttal that one, but he does survive just long enough. XU needs one more hit, but he doesn't find it. Fudge with the kill.
He gets another rebuttal at the end. Yawn also going all in for Sniper.
Sniper's down to 200 HP. Azael is ready to help out his top laner, and Azael gets the kill on that one.
I think this is the best show match in recent memory from a competitiveness standpoint. We are still very close here, 14 minutes into the game. 400 gold difference, only 2 kill difference. Feats of strength coming down to the wire. Yawn and Fudge are racing for that first turn as far as I can tell.
Plates are gone.
Yeah. So the thing is, it's more of a denial of feats if Fudge can get this, but I believe it's just going to go over to Yawn here.
Yeah.
And they got it. That's the feats.
Okay.
Bonus boots
secured for the side of Team Draven. If y'all have been asleep, not been paying too much attention to the early season changes, getting 2 out of 3 of those feats does secure you that big, well, I guess it's not as huge according to the devs information that we've seen online, but it does give you some extra power in upgrading your boots naturally. Then once you have the 2 big ticket items completed, you can pay for another boot enhancement a little bit later on in the game. As Fudge loses his clone to XU, does have to retreat back underneath that tier 1 turret up here in the top side. Gold's still dead even. And yeah, like you're talking about, I think that show matches usually end up being either, and we were talking about this before the show, they end up being 40 to 40 or 40 to 10.
Yes.
And this is feeling more like a 40 to 40.
I mean, will we even get the, which Otacon are we going to be able to get? Is it bloody enough?
Okay, I think it'll be bloody enough. So, for those of you who also might not know this one, Voracious Otacon is the smaller one who happens in less. Never mind.
Okay,
We got some PvP here for the mid lane. Zerdy's already dead. Sven taking the kill. XU pushing top in the meantime. It's a big power play across the map in 2 separate lanes here for the side of Team Draven. But the cost is Kobe claiming the Infernal Drake at the same time. That should be 2 Drakes over for Team Darius. Also, don't miss the return of Pros on Monday, January 20th. A reminder on that one, Pros are back. We'll see what they have to say about this new season before things kick off.
Yeah, gonna be trying to get some little power rankings out of the players, maybe? A little bit of banter from them.
All right.
Yeah. Hopefully it's with Sven and Surti and Inspired, but we'll see.
That sounds like a fun crew.
Yeah, that's who we're trying to get.
Well, Sniper's looking to have some fun down here himself. Jumps in after Yawn, finds a quick, bursty trade there. Yawn popping the ulti, trying to go back in after him here. He's not going to find a whole ton just yet, but he does bait him in long enough for Azael. But Sniper's ready to turn it around, make it a 1v2, turn this one into a highlight reel. Azael's saying, yep, you got me.
Emote game on point. That's just the best feeling as a support when you go to gank and you're one person who can do damage dies and you just have to slowly walk away.
It's like, all right, see you, man. Yep, well
fun.
played. Oh, XU. Just barely holds on. Yep, survives with 30 HP. Oh, we nearly walked into the Whirling Death. But it does keep him there long enough for Fudge to claim the kill. Make it a 1-for-1 as Inspired shows up to mop up the enemy mid lane. But now Inspired is in the middle of a 1v3. He is Scion. He is very tanky. Can they even kill him?
He's gonna get...
I would assume they will be able to kill him.
Yeah, but he's gonna get 2 Heartsteals.
Okay, nice.
That is my favorite thing to do on a Heartsteel champion. When you're for sure dead.
Just get as many stacks as you can.
Because if you get like 3 or 4, I swear it might be worth it. Because it speeds up your acceleration through the rest of the game. It does a bunch of damage in the moment. It probably isn't, but it's definitely incredibly satisfying.
I mean, 4 Heartsteel procs is like a Ruby Crystal of health.
Exactly.
Because a Ruby Crystal is 150, right? So Hold on, I'm double checking.
So
this just
they
to make
have
sure I'm not
changed.
crazy.
They have nerfed Heartsteel a bit in the new season. As far as I can tell, it does a little bit more damage early, but then doesn't scale quite as quickly, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Because it's not about bonus health, it's about max health.
30's got to try to get away from Sven now, as Sniper has showed up to intercept the enemy AD carry. Shut down for the Ambessa, and Sniper ties the game up on kills yet again. Now it's a big push for the Tier 1 turret mid from Team Darius, and they should just knock this sucker down. Nicely done. Claiming that one. That is, I believe, yes sir, the last of the Tier 1 turrets standing on the map. Both teams now tied 3-3 on turret count, having removed all Tier 1s.
Very nicely done. A little bit of top laner coordination coming in from Kobe's team. Kobe pulls them in, but he doesn't have backup at the moment, so he's going to have to back away.
It's a little dicey, so we do have Rift Herald live on the map right now, and it's a little bit under 90 seconds until Otacon spawns. This guy is super dangerous, too. If you start that fight and you're not prepared for it and your opponents collapse, it's like Baron tier disaster.
It really is, and he shreds your armor and MR, too, which I think a lot of players aren't necessarily aware of. So if you start it, the other team engages on you, you actually just die. Yeah. So it's really tricky. I think you mainly do have to find team fights, and I love the games where it's situations like this, where there's the Rift Herald, and you're taking it right about the time that Otacon is going to spawn. Because sometimes you can get a 2-for-1 if the other team decides to either just scout or check. For instance, they can pick Licorice here, and then maybe they can go straight from this pick into Otacon.
Licorice trying to get out there. Flashes to survive, but he reflects it. A beautiful rebuttal on the wind slash. Saves Licorice's life. Now, can Team Draven make their exit? Team Darius is looking to collapse. Sniper into the middle of everybody. Kobe's claw isn't going to find the mark, but Azael jumps right back in with a magnet storm. Yawn about to die here first in the fight, and Kobe gets the kill. Sven drops right next to him.
Wait! Let's go! Pentakill! Give me more! I'm chasing no matter what.
In the time machine, and he's got no mercy. Inspired and Azael are on the run, and Team Darius is on the hunt. There's blood in the water, and Azael's squad is drowning.
Give him the
Inspired
penta.
with the flash away. The timer already ran out.
I don't care.
The
It
timer
counts.
already ran out.
It'll count if he kills them both.
They're getting away.
Get him, Kobe. The triple kill for Kobe, though. That's hype. Farms all game on Mordecai, so he's been keeping up with some of the objectives, and he's going to be a force. He's got this. For everyone saying he can only play Volibear, this guy, he still loves League of Legends. He still hits high elo every single year.
Yeah.
What was his peak? Grandmaster?
I think last year he was Grandmaster. Yeah.
Yeah. And he can do it with Noxian champions.
Yeah. Yep. No, I was a little bit worried coming into the game today, because I know Kobe plays a lot. I know he's consistently high elo, and I know he plays Volibear.
Yeah.
Now, I might not know who's from Noxus, but I know that Volibear is not. So I was a little bit worried what he was going to play, how he was going to pilot it. But right now he's 5-3, as Otacon is in the river, and it looks like it's Team Draven gonna start the bump up first. Team Darius needs to bring everybody to the party.
They don't kill
Sniper's gonna make his way up from mid lane. Yeah, Otacon's very tanky. This is not something you're just gonna burn down like a basic elemental Drake. Team Darius stepping up, ready to challenge here in the Otacon pit. Keep your eyes on Otacon when he does that big slash. It's a massive AoE, can put a lot of damage into your health bars. Kobe went too far forward. Right as we were praising him, they put him in the dirt. Now a 5v4 for Team Draven, but the health bars are a little bit compromised. Otacon down to under 3,000 HP. Inspired jumping right back in, looking to fight these guys. X's the first to drop in. Inspired in some trouble. Ruinous Otacon claimed by Team Draven. They're going to get the bonuses from that one for the rest of the game, but it's a double kill back over to 30. Azael still trying to stand and fight, but it's a triple. Is that a quadra? Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let the bodies hit the floor. Team Darius just cleaning them off the rip.
Was it worth it? Was 50% more power from your 0 Drakes worth it? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yes, the Grubs are going to be more powerful, but certainly getting the quadra kill after Kobe got caster cursed at the start of the fight. It is still worth it, and that is the biggest lead we have had thus far.
Okay, so the Otacon goes over to Team Draven here in the blue, but let's take another look at how the fight started, because it looked bad at the beginning with Kobe being too far forward.
He didn't have his ult quite yet, so it's a pretty easy turn by Team Azael to be able to finish him off, but then what looks like happened is the classic objective or fight. Inspired really makes sure he can get the objective, but ends up dying in the process, and they kind of forget about the fight. So Sniper is the one, to me, who actually does a lot of the work in the back line during this fight, even though he's not the one that picks up the kills as Surdy gets the quadra. One cute, funny thing that I thought was Inspired just bashing the roses in his zombie form, trying to pick as many as he could, but ends up not really being worth it. And Surdy making his LTA debut with the quadra kill.
And that's one of the things is you got to make sure, especially if you're doing Ruinous Otacon, that is the one that's stronger. That's the one that's going to be in the game if you have more kills on the map. But he doesn't give you the Guardian Angel thing. Instead, you get the buff to the buffs, like you were talking about, and there's a million flowers. So he wanted to make sure that he got that prize and didn't just surrender it to the opponents. The flowers actually give you a lot of adaptive force, too.
They really do. By the end of the game, if you got 50 to 90 flowers, you're substantially stronger than if you haven't been collecting. So they will matter throughout the game.
All right, let's see how this is going to go down here. It is a 6,000 gold lead for Team Darius. They are starting to pull away with the lead on this one. Licorice, pretty confident here on the Mel, as Inspired gets hit by the second part of the route there from Fudge. Kobe goes in for the pull on Sven, but he won't find him. Now is able to Magnet Storm onto 2, goes for the stun, but he won't find Surdy, who gets away here with a barrier right now with a very start. Kobe's about to drop, and Sven takes the kill. Nicely fought so far, but Surdy's going dominating. Sven's going down. Azael's going with him, and the fight's going straight to hell for Team Draven. Team Darius is just too far ahead.
This guy does not play Ribbon, bro. This guy does not play Ribbon. He does not play that
And my eyes were on Sniper in the back line during that fight. Right after Kobe went down, a lot of the cooldowns had been burned, and Sniper's Ambessa absolutely demolished their backline. It also made it so that Surdy was generally unthreatened and was able to just free hit away in that fight. And that's another one pretty easily going over to Team Darius.
There's the final kill. There's the ace. You could even see the Rift Herald had to be summoned up in the top lane. The timer just ran out. There was no way to find a real good use for it. So bad to worse here for Team Draven, as the things that they have acquired, the Grubs and the Herald, not really finding the opportunity to use them, and their opponents just beating them down.
Yeah, you can see Azael sees a window to get onto Surdy, but the follow-up can't quite make it there. Surdy uses the barrier. Katarina can't quite close, and then right now, Sniper on the bottom right, flies in, finishes off Sven, easily dashes in for the Rel and Scion since they have no damage left. Inspired definitely gets the Heartsteel proc in the end, but it doesn't matter. And Azael, he's starting the Baron. It's desperation time.
All right, you got to do the Hail Mary sometimes, man. They're too far behind. 9,000 gold separates the teams. XU trying to distract his opponents, but Kobe is ready for the Baron steal. He wants his moment, but XU has killed Fudge. Is this the chance for Team Draven, or is Kobe gonna do it?
I got it. Wait, Inspired. Losing Smite to Kobe.
Godlike in the aftermath. Sniper's doing the same. Inspired and XU can't do anything but look on as their team is decimated.
Just like in 2011, Kobe steals the Baron. I don't think Inspired scouted it out. I don't think he knew what Kobe was capable of with these Baron steals. He wasn't watching back then.
Kobe brought his A game, man. He got the triple kill earlier. He manages to find the Baron steal. Now let's take another look at it.
It's just a mess. I mean, XU manages to assassinate Fudge, and then it is a straight-up flip, 1,400, 1,100, and Kobe gets that 1,200 damage smite just at the perfect time. Gets a decent amount of damage off before dying, but the interesting thing about this is every time Kobe dies, Sniper is right behind him, and then he's the one who cleans it up, and this is the show match dream for Kobe.
I love the smile on his face, man. That is the look of a man who has loved League of Legends for over a decade and is still having just as much fun as he did back in the day.
You just can't outsmite this man on stage.
These two good,
as we learned in 2011 and again here today in 2025.
14 years later.
Hasn't lost it.
The truth remains the truth. Yawn getting away there from Fudge. The problem is, man, Noxus now belongs to Team Darius. This is so scary for the Draven team to step outside of their own vision, of their own turrets. Inspired trying to find an angle here to make the play, but without a solid connect. Now he's just isolated from the rest of his squad, trying to buy a little bit of space. Kobe versus XU in the 1v1 in the Death Realm. XU wins. Surdy's gone legendary as Inspired drops. Sniper trying to get away from the dead Scion. It's already a triple over to Surdy. He's about to get even more. Sniper goes legendary and takes one of them, but it's a second quadra for the Draven for Surdy.
Almost the pentakill right there. And Bessa takes it away. And if they want to with this Baron buff, I think they can get that Nexus down.
All right, final push. The minion wave is crashing into the turrets, and those turrets are not long for Summoner's Rift. It was close for a long time.
A surrender.
Wow. Team Draven throws in the towel, and Kobe and the top laners, they get it done.
Team top lane? The OP now?
What can I do?
God.
Yeah, BG. BG.
Jeez, that's only one
That one time.
I lost to both of you and I. Oh my God. Noxus! Do we take a bow or what?
Yeah, take a bow! Take a bow! Come on, you won! Take a bow, boys! Yeah. Well done!
All right, who had most damage done? What are we looking at?
The most damage done is Draven, and then Mbessa, and then Mel.
In our last 1v1, I saved my Q because you were going to go to the dagger, but you just killed him before you went to the dagger. I was like, oh, he's going to eat over the dagger. And then
Dude, the first one in the death room was so
Dude, I missed everything, and they're like, how's the death drum going? And I was like,
yeah, it's going.
Not great.
It's going.
All right, that is it for our Noxian show match here to kick things off for the LTA in 2025. But don't you worry, there's going to be more LTA action coming at you all year long, starting with on the other side of this break. Once we get back, it's the draw show on the other side. Don't go anywhere.
You say you're not afraid to die, but take off the armor around your chest. What's left inside? Lying, licking your blade. Do you really bleed if it washes away? Take a ride, rough as you can. Tell you a secret, right as your dogs are closing in. I like it when the bite marks cut through the skin. I like it when the bite marks cut through the skin. Tell me the walls are closing in into the fair and born again. Taste the pain and dream
Welcome back, everyone, and congratulations again to Kobe and Team Darius on their victory over Azael and Team Draven as we welcome you to Noxus for Season 1 of 2025 League of Legends. And 2025 also marks the inaugural year for League of the Americas, the LTA. So for 2025, the LCS, CBLOL, and LLA are evolving to become one. And in case you missed the announcement during Worlds, here is a refresher on what to expect.
Hello, and welcome to the 2025 LTA Address. If you're joining from the LATAM or Brazil community, it's nice to meet you. I'm Mark Zimmerman, the LTA Commissioner. If you're from NA, we're already acquainted.
Olá, pessoal. Eu sou o Igor Correia, líder de produto e responsável pela LTA Sul. É prazer falar com todos vocês e sejam bem-vindos à LTA 2025.
I want to take a moment to acknowledge how different 2025 is. It's no exaggeration to say that these are our biggest changes any of our ecosystems have faced before. One thing I can guarantee will stay the same is that myself and everyone working on the LTA across the Americas is committed to delivering an incredible experience. Our two pillars of fan first and innovation will continue to be our foundation into the future. Split 1 is a high stakes right from the beginning with best of 3 conference play. It's the debut of Fearless Draft in Tier 1 for the Americas, meaning any champ played by either team is banned for the following games. Win 2 best of 3s to earn top 4 and advance to the Americas stage, lose 2 best of 3s and you're out.
A LTA Sul dará aos nossos amigos do Norte uma calorosa recepção ao sediar, pela primeira vez, a competição entre as conferências na nossa recém-reformada Riot Games Arena São Paulo. 4 times de cada conferência, frente a frente, em uma chave de eliminação simples, sem chance para erro. O vencedor da final, que será uma MD5 no modo Fearless Draft, representará as Américas no novo torneio internacional, o First Stand.
Our goal with Split 1 is to start with a bang and give fans a taste of one of the coolest parts of the LTA, the cross-conference competition. We want to get to this North vs. South rivalry quickly, but fairly, which is why we opted for this tournament approach. Split 2, kicking off on April 5th, returns to a traditional format that allows fans to see all matchups multiple times, fostering rivalries, fandom, and deeper connections to the stories and personalities that will define the LTA. As the inaugural year brings together new audiences, players, and organizations, consistency in Split 2 ensures opportunities to discover new talent and celebrate familiar faces, while Split 1 and 3 introduce faster eliminations and exciting new formats. The last team standing at the start of the year will be the Split 1 victor, Split 2 will crown conference champions, and Split 3 will have conference champions and the LTA champion. Now, that's enough of format talk. Let's discuss some of the cool features coming your way in 2025. First up, some returning favorites. After the success of summer playoffs, Twitch subs are back for 2025, starting in Split 1 and running all throughout the year on all channels. You'll get a suite of Twitch features such as sub emotes, badges, ad previewing, and sub chat, get broadcast recognition, and if you sub using paid or gifted subs while the broadcast is live, you can earn an in-game emote. We have so much more to share for the 2025 season, such as opening weekend theme days, maybe some Mel and Noxus, who can say, broadcast talent, co-streamers, etc. That's on top of all the teams hard at work updating arenas, graphics packages, music, and more. We think you'll love the LTA and can't wait to debut it to you.
Te vejo na LTA 2025. Ciao.
Bye.
So, welcome to 2025 and League of the Americas. Both conferences are composed of 8 teams. The Southern Conference will be home to these teams on your screen. And we'll learn more about those teams and players throughout the year, especially when the conferences combine for America's level competition in Split 1 and Split 3. In the North, our teams are FlyQuest, Team Liquid Honda, Cloud9 Kia, Dignitas, Shopify Rebellion, 100 Thieves, Lyon, and Disguised. It's been a long off-season, and while there have certainly been some changes, we've also seen more roster stability in teams than we have before. So let's meet the teams. First up is FlyQuest, the defending champions and the most successful international performer in 2024, who returned to the LTA with the roster runback. No roster changes from 2024. Whippo, Inspired, Quad, Masu, and Busio. And Inspired, how does it feel to stay back another year?
Feels good, but I think it's first time in my career that I have the same team second year in a row. Like I'm trying to think about it right now. Maybe my first year in LEC it happened, but I don't remember right now. But other than that, there was always a small change in the roster, so it's gonna be a new experience playing with the same 5 that you already played the whole year with.
Is it exciting, or are you a little worried about the
I don't know. I mean, the game changes every year, so you never know how the team is gonna click. If it's gonna be good again, or maybe something is gonna not work because of the game changes. So we'll see how it goes.
Sounds good. Also, we have Team Liquid with the exact same roster as well. Impact, APA, Yon, and Core JJ and Yon. we have you here today. I'm pretty sure I'm going to ask you the same question. What's the continuity like on Team Liquid? How does it feel?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty rare for Team Liquid to have the same roster. I think it's like the first time in, what, 8?
Probably ever.
Ever? Yeah.
I mean, we're all really excited to run it back, and we're just excited to play together.
Looking forward to a Cloud9 Kia also after finishing the regular season in second place, but ultimately dropping in the playoffs to 100 Thieves and Missing Worlds. They made some changes. Roster now, Thanatos, Blabber, Loki, Sven, and Vulcan. How did it happen? You're back on Cloud9.
Yeah, I'm just happy that I'm finally escaping the Dignitas jail. We had a bit of a rough season, but finally I'm back on a real team, so that's nice.
Okay, Dignitas is our next team we're talking about. They return with an almost completely revamped roster, a mix of new and familiar names. Surdy, Shaden, Kaney, Tomo, and Isles. And Surdy, welcome. Didn't make the LCS, but you've made it to the LTA. How do you feel about going on stage here for the first time coming up soon?
I'm pretty excited. I think that I'm really lucky to be surrounded with a group of people who are pretty smart about the game and help give good insight to me and just within the team in general. So I'm looking forward to it a lot.
Do you want to beat Sven badly now, or has that always been the case?
Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm going to.
Sounds good. Shopify Rebellion is also back with a revamped roster. They have a lot of proven performers on this team. Fudge, Contracts, Palafox, B-Boy, and Seos. However, Zazel will be subbing in for support for the first few weeks while the visa is approved for Seos. And Fudge, you're not in a Cloud9 jersey, but you're back in the LCS. How are you feeling?
I feel pretty good. It feels very different. Obviously, I've been on C9 for like 5 years, so not completely used to it, but I like all my teammates, I like my coaches, and Shopify is treating us very well, so I feel pretty good, and I'm excited to prove myself again.
Okay.
So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you back, Fudge. It's good to see you. 100 Thieves also returns after a Cinderella run through summer playoffs and a Worlds appearance with only a single roster change. So that's Sniper, River, Quid, FBI is the roster change, and Ayla. Second year Sniper. What's different in year 2?
I don't know why they're laughing, but second year, I think this year it's going to be different. I feel like now that I'm like locked in and I've been playing more consistently in scrims, I feel like we actually have a chance to win it all, and I'm very excited to play with FBI and everyone else on the team again.
There is an energy here, though. What?
Just can't take him serious.
Why are they? There's something.
Okay, we've been here the whole day doing content, and this guy's the clown. Can't take him serious.
Yo, no, I'm nonchalant, guys, okay? I'm like the most nonchalant guy in the world. Do not listen to these guys.
He played really well in the show match, for what it's worth. Also, joining the North Conference as the representative of LATAM is Lyon. That team is going to be Licorice, Audi, Saint, Henna, and Lions. And Licorice, you're the representative here today. How do you feel now switching teams again and kind of running it back but in a completely new environment?
I mean, honestly, I'm really excited. I think like it's like a real opportunity to like start fresh with a new team that's just joining the region. And I think like building that up is a really exciting project. And I'm also really excited. I think we have a lot of support behind us from all the Latin American fans.
Awesome. It's going to be really exciting to watch that. The final team we're going to talk about today, joining the North in Tier 2 provisional slot, is going to be Disguised. That team is composed of Castle, XU, Abadaga, Scary Jerry, and Huhi. And XU, welcome back to the LCS, man.
Thank you.
It's been a bit of a journey. How do you feel now being on Disguised?
Same thing as Sven. Obviously, I'm really excited that I'm on a real team now. No longer on Dignitas.
Respect.
I like that. We're like Dignitas, but better in every way. So
yeah, come on, chill.
We got the same colors, but like just nicer fit, nicer everything. Yeah, like who can argue that our fits are not as good? And you guys can get the fits at disguise.gg.
Hey! God, the plug. What do you mean by a real team? Anyone know?
This is a good start to the LTA. So introduction's complete. We're going to have a draw show here. So split one, it's the Americas qualifier for the new international event, which is called First Stand. Teams will start within their own conference in a double elimination, best of 3, full fearless tournament until the top 4 are selected. In 2025, the top 4 from the North will fly down to Brazil to battle the top 4 in the South in a single elimination, top 8, best of 3 full fearless tournament. The finals will be best of 5, and the winner is going to advance to First Stand to play against the top teams from around the world. The first step to determine our round 1 matchups is our 8 LTA North teams have been split into 2 pools. Pool 1 is comprised of the top 3 finishers from last year's LCS and the representatives from the LLA. FlyQuest, Team Liquid Honda, 100 Thieves, and Lyon Gaming. Pool 2 It's everybody else. Cloud9, Dignitas, Shopify, Rebellion, and our guest team, Disguised. So first, we'll draw a team from Pool 1, and then their opponent will be drawn from Pool 2. We'll continue that process until we have our first matchups. Let's begin with the first team.
Let's go. Oh?
Team Liquid.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Jan. So this means place Team Liquid into the first slot, and you're going to be drawing the Pool 2 team. Who do you want to draw? I'm curious.
Pretty all the same. I don't think my teammates agree with me, but
they're all the same.
To me, it's you have to play them eventually. So.
Okay. Does anyone want to play Team Liquid?
I'm good.
Any takers?
I'm good personally.
Any takers?
Oh, okay. Let's draw the first team from Pool 2 for Team Liquid.
Dude.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
It's rigged, right? It's obviously rigged.
Bro. Okay, Serdi, your first match in the LTA is going up against Team Liquid and Impact. Any thoughts on the matchup?
Looking forward to it. I think Impact is really good at a lot of the things I've struggled in the past, but I know that I'm better than him at the things that I'm good at, so look forward to making a splash.
I feel a lot of confidence from Serdi. You're feeling confident in this matchup?
Anyone?
Okay. That's matchup 1. Let's draw the first team for matchup 2.
I'm on.
Hey.
Please.
Okay, place here.
Baby. Oh,
place here.
My fault.
Even if we win
Right here, right?
You had
Yeah,
one job,
absolutely.
bro. You had one job.
Focus up, bro.
There we go.
So Dignitas off the table.
Get behind.
Just draw to okay?
Okay, draw Pool 2.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Shopify.
This will be Shopify. This will for sure be Shopify.
I guess it was your
You know how to open it?
somewhere, right?
DSG.
Oh, frick.
And then I would be
Wait, no. What did? I didn't get anything yet, guys. DSG. Oh no, Castle, bro, he's coming.
Congratulations, DSG.
No, not Shopify. I want to get Shopify.
XU, how do you feel about the 100 Thieves draw?
I'm pretty excited. I feel like Sniper seems very, very ADHD, especially after seeing him all day today. So like, I think it'll be easy for me and Castle to punish him in the top lane.
Okay. Well, that's not what happened last year, you know? Every single time we played against Immortals.
Oh, wait.
Oh wait, you were in the LCS. Oh, got him! That's a good comeback.
I mean, you just get carried by your jungler. Like, River's actually good, but, you know, the rest of the team is just whatever.
Bro, I mog you guys in the game and outside of the game. I just gotta flex my jawline 3 times, count to 3, and then GG.
That's true, that's all you do. You don't do anything in game. You just, all you do is your cosmetics, you know? Like, you're just the brand. You're like the mascot for 100 Thieves, yeah.
Oh, is that why I made it to Worlds and you did it?
It's good stuff, but I've been told by the producer we have to move on for some reason. I don't know why. So those are going to be the first set of matchups. Next one's going to be going over here. Let's draw the next team from Pool.
Who's getting FlyQuest?
Lord have mercy.
Okay, FlyQuest, inspired. Up top here, on the opposite side of the bracket from the teams that have already been drawn.
Shopify.
Good luck, guys. Shopify or Cloud9.
C9 Fly would be a hype match,
Is there a
guys. Like,
preference?
C9 Fly would be really hype, no?
I'd rather play against Shopify for sure, but I hope this is Shopify.
Shopify, please be Shopify. Come on,
Open it up.
You jump.
It's fine.
What a rush!
No, that's like
It is Shopify.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, it's like the walk of shame, no? Like, low-key.
Okay, walk of shame, Fudge, how do you
I know,
how do
I
you
mean,
pick
these
up
guys
the
are
win?
trash, so it's like, it's pretty easy matchup, I would say. They're not very good in scrims recently, you know, like, not very good team.
Okay, inspired, any thoughts on the bracket? Because you know who's on the other side, at least.
Yeah, I think the bracket could be a bit more lucky, but it's pretty good. I won't complain. So yeah, looking forward to the games.
Yeah, as a reminder, top 4 are the ones that go to Brazil at the end of this. So let's pull the final team for Pool 1. Gotta make sure. Excellent line, Licorice. Licorice yourself here. Tell me, pull the last ball, please, and then talk to me about the matchup you're going to have against.
He doesn't know yet.
What looks to be Cloud9.
Yeah, we'll see. Well.
You double check.
I think you might say Shopify, no?
We did it.
C9. C9.
All right, you can place it here.
Oh, it's a very mild response from Sven.
Yeah.
He's a little nervous, I can tell.
Back in the LCS, playing against Licorice Online. What's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much the best draw we could gotten, I guess. Besides on Thieves, of course. But we'll take it. Second best result.
Come on, Sven. Why'd you have to do me that dirty?
Nah, but for real, it's fine draw. I think it doesn't matter. Like Jan said, gotta play against anyone anyways to win. So.
All right, thank you guys very much for participating in this draw and for the banter. That concludes our draw show for Split 1, which sets the bracket for our teams to compete across the next 3 weeks before sending the top 4 seeds south to Brazil. Thank you.
Thank you.
All team participants for participating. And let's hear what the casters have to think of this draw.
Thank you very much, Jet. Welcome back to Caster Desk, everybody. I'm Captain Flowers. I got Azael and Kobe here to talk about these initial matchups that we're going to be seeing. What are the most interesting what is the most interesting matchup for you of the 4 that we have to start round 1? I'm going to start with you, Kobe.
I want to hear Sniper versus anyone now. I want more of that. The producers had to cut that off because we got to get through the show. But the trash talk is already really organic, and I like that.
Okay. I felt like at first it's like, okay, they're just doing the kind of like, generic little bit banter. They're starting to feel like a little bit of heat there behind some of the trash talk.
Though.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with Kobe. I think that's going to be a really exciting matchup. I'm also just interested to see, a lot of the new players that are coming into the league. I'm excited to see how Saint's going to do. C9, obviously a very different look for their team. Sven returning as AD carry, playing with Loki and Thanatos. That's going to be really interesting. So I do think it's going to be just fun. Like, for me, the start of the new season is always one of the most fun times of the year because it's discovering the new meta. It's discovering how teams are going to adapt to the new changes like Feats of Strength and Otacon. And it's also getting used to all of these new rosters. And on top of that, the massive amount of changes that we have for the LTA in 2025.
Yeah, I mean, we have definitely some super hype matchups here individually. I think the ones that are the lopsided that everyone was looking at as everyone trying to avoid FlyQuest and Team Liquid as the teams that not only were at the top of the LCS last year, but also have those returning rosters, is kind of like a little bit of a rest in peace for Dignitas. They were already getting turbo flamed by all their ex-players that are on different teams now, and now they have to play TL. And Fudge didn't seem too happy about trying FlyQuest there either, but is still going to go into it with confidence. I'm actually really excited to see his team, to see Shopify. If they can do damage versus FlyQuest in an opening one, I mean, that's one of the teams that has some components, like adding contracts there, some of the remnants of other LCS teams being really put to work. This could be like a completely new start for Shopify, because I know that coming into this year, they really wanted this year to be a different kind of book for them.
Absolutely. I mean, especially I think for Palafox, a lot of people weren't certain about his future in the league because he had, a down split, a down year. He wasn't playing to that level that he could. And so, it's one of those teams I think is hardest to predict, right? Because if they can play at that highest level that we've seen from them, this could be a super competitive team. And I think it's also going to be really interesting, seeing DSG coming in, Disguised, obviously, really exciting brand. They've been playing in NACL. Everyone's pretty hyped for, Disguised Toast, I think, to be involved in the league. And also, a lot of new players coming up. We got guys like Scary Jerry who have been around the scene who are getting a shot. We have people like Avadaga, returning after we haven't really seen him in NA in a long time.
Yeah.
So there is kind of like a really good mix of players, and it's just going to be interesting to see how they perform.
I mean, you guys have already touched on the matchups that seem more lopsided from a glance, but the one that I'm really interested in seeing too is Lyon versus Cloud9, because Cloud9's a team that people probably, if you're looking at last year, didn't expect to be in Pool 2, right? They ended up not making it to Worlds, kind of crashed out a little bit at the end there. Lyon, the representative from the former LLA, joining the LTA now. I think that one's going to be pretty explosive. I hope it is, and I hope that we're going to get to gauge those two squads' power, because I think that there's a lot of question marks around both rosters.
Yeah, I mean, the chatter behind already has kind of been like Cloud9 lopsided for this one. But I'm with you. I'm excited to see, especially like the double import mid lane matchup.
Yeah.
We're going to immediately get a test, and people are going to be like, oh, well, that's the better import. They had the better scouting. They made the better choice. And plus, we're going to get to see Sven back on Cloud9, and he's always a content machine.
And the pressure, I think, is really on to be good from day one.
Yes.
With this format, you have got to get wins right out the gate.
Yeah, this new split, this new lead up to first stand at the beginning of the year, it's fast, and it is going to be intense, man. You're not going to get a lot of chances to redo it if you have a bad week. So I'm really excited to see how it plays out for everybody, and we're going to get to see it before a whole lot longer. Be sure to tune in for the LTA North opening week presented by MasterCard. FlyQuest versus Shopify Rebellion and Lyon versus Cloud9 Kia will hit your screens next Saturday, January the 25th, with 100 Thieves taking on Disguise before Team Liquid Honda faces off against Dignitas on Sunday, January the 26th. From all of us here, we'll see you there. Hello and welcome to the LTA and welcome to Noxian.
We're team top lane.
Okay, here's Kobe and the top laners versus everybody else.
How am I juggling versus Inspired?
But it does look like Azael's team is kind of a try-hard comp.
And you know, there's another word for tryhards. It's successful.
They took Kobe Sion.
What?
And I said it's me.
Yeah, you did call it. To be fair, Jan is about to have a real bad experience.
Wait, look at top. Oh! I saw that!
That's good. I'm ulting, let's go.
Of that Noxian tier 1 turret as Inspired has made his way into the top lane with a nice decimating smash. Wombo combo.
Oh my, he just freaking came top out of nowhere. What the frick?
Kobe's claw isn't going to find the mark, but Azael jumps right back in with a magnet storm. Jan about to die here first in the fight. Kobe gets the kill. Sven drops right next to him. A double back over to Kobe. The World Cyber Games champion just got a triple kill.
Wait, let's go to triple!
The double kill back over to Sturdy. Azael still trying to stand and fight, but it's a triple. Is that a quadra? Ladies and gentlemen, it is. Is this the chance for Team Draven? Or is Kobe gonna do it? He steals the Baron. Close for a long time.
A surrender.
Wow. And apparently, it is the year of the top lane, my friends.
Oh, Lorlo, you gotta come back.
Taking the stage now. Kobe.
There we go, Kobe.
Absolutely having the time of his life here with the top laners. Incredible job.
Do we take a bow?
Taking the victory. Yeah, take a bow.